love you.
Don't be creepy.
Are you ready to hear how Sofia Vergara turned the simplest moments into unforgettable memories, and how she became an icon by unapologetically being herself? Well, get ready to dive into the story of a woman who didn't just break into Hollywood, she reshaped it. Sofia Vergara's magic isn't just in her impeccable acting skills or her striking beauty, it's in how she owns every moment with humor, charm, and raw authenticity. Whether it's a hilarious blooper from Modern Family, an off-the-cuff remark on a talk show, or a snarky quip that leaves everyone in stitches, Sofia doesn't just entertain. She pulls you in, makes you laugh, and then leaves you wondering why you never thought of her as more than just the woman who played Gloria. What if I told you that everything we know about Sofia, from her powerful rise to fame to her unfiltered personality, is more than just a fairy tale? It's a blueprint for success, one that's not only about talent but about owning who you are. Ready to hear how she did it? Sofia Vergara is undoubtedly a force of nature. From her unmistakably thick Colombian accent to her unapologetic humor, she has built an empire on being herself in an industry that often values conformity. Her accent, one of the most iconic in Hollywood, has been a defining feature of her career, but it's also something she's always owned with pride. In fact, it has become such a signature part of her identity that many have come to associate her accent with her entire persona. Her accent, one of the thickest on television, hasn't deterred her in the slightest. In fact, she has turned what some might view as a limitation into a unique strength. Where other actors might train for years to lose their accents, Vergara did the exact opposite. She embraced it. Many actors and actresses, especially those from non-English speaking countries, undergo intense vocal training to neutralize their accents in order to be more marketable to a broader audience. However, Vergara's case was different. Rather than trying to fit into the Hollywood mold, she made her accent a defining aspect of her brand. It became one of her biggest selling points, something that audiences loved and found irresistible. Her career proves just how powerful an unfiltered, bold personality can be in an industry often dominated by a need to please. Vergara didn't just get by with her accent, she turned it into a trademark that helped catapult her to superstardom. By 2021, Forbes listed her as one of the highest-paid actresses in the world. Her role as Gloria Delgado-Pritchett on the iconic sitcom Modern Family made her a household name, and her unique voice was integral to that success. Gloria is one of the most beloved characters in modern TV, and her thick accent was a huge part of what made her so endearing. Vergara's portrayal of Gloria earned her multiple nominations for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, cementing her status as one of television's most well-loved stars. And let's not forget the financial success that came with Modern Family. In 2012, Vergara was reported to be earning $325,000 per episode. By the time the show ended in 2020, she had amassed millions from the series alone, not to mention the additional wealth from endorsement deals and her own businesses. In interviews, Vergara is known for being refreshingly candid, never shying away from speaking her mind, regardless of how bold her opinions may be. Her humor is a blend of sharp wit and authenticity, and she knows exactly how to turn an awkward moment into something hilarious. One of the most iconic examples of this is when she joked about inhaling helium on set, a humorous comment that quickly became a viral moment. It's moments like these, her ability to be so naturally funny and fearless, that set her apart from many of her peers. For Vergara, nothing is off-limits when it comes to humor, and she's built a career on the fact that she doesn't take herself too seriously. Sofia Vergara's relationship with her accent is symbolic of her larger approach to life and her career. While some celebrities may spend years trying to erase any trace of their cultural backgrounds, Vergara instead embraced her roots. Born in Barranquilla, Colombia, Vergara moved to the United States in her 20s and immediately became a sought-after personality in both Hollywood and the fashion industry. She landed her first major break as a co-host for a Spanish-language television show and soon transitioned into acting. Her distinct accent quickly became one of her most recognizable features, and rather than seeing it as a barrier, Vergara saw it as a strength that allowed her to carve out a niche for herself in an industry that often favors a more homogeneous approach. Moreover, Vergara's openness about her accent has sparked a larger conversation about the role of accents in Hollywood. Over the years, there's been increasing recognition of how the entertainment industry has historically favored neutral American accents, often pushing for actors to change their natural speech in order to be considered for major roles. Vergara's success challenges this notion. She defied the stereotype that to be successful in Hollywood, one must speak in a manner that sounds more mainstream or acceptable. In this way, she's helped open doors for a new generation of actors who no longer feel the need to suppress their cultural identity in order to fit in. Her story is about much more than just being an actress with a heavy accent. It's about embracing who you are, quirks and all, and making that part of your success. Sofia Vergara's career trajectory proves that authenticity and confidence can lead to monumental success, even in an industry known for its obsession with perfection and conformity. The fact that she never tried to hide her accent, but instead made it a cornerstone of her identity, is something that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. Vergara's journey is also a reflection of the power of humor in overcoming obstacles. She's known for speaking her mind without hesitation, whether she's addressing her own imperfections or cracking a joke about her accent. This combination of confidence, humor, and authenticity is what has made Sofia Vergara not just a successful actress, but a beloved figure in pop culture. Her ability to turn an apparent flaw into a source of pride is a reminder to all of us that sometimes, our greatest strengths lie in the things that make us unique. Her story also highlights the way in which Hollywood is evolving. There's a growing recognition that diversity, in all its forms, is something to be celebrated rather than hidden. Vergara has become a symbol of this shift, showing the world that an accent, far from being a limitation, can be a defining characteristic that sets you apart and helps you stand out in a crowded industry. In a world where conformity is often rewarded, Vergara has proven that it's our differences that truly make us shine. Sofia Vergara doesn't just participate in a conversation, she completely owns the stage. Her presence, whether on a late-night talk show or gracing the stage at an awards ceremony, is nothing short of magnetic. She's a true entertainer with an ability to command attention effortlessly. But what really sets her apart from other stars is her fearless, unapologetic sense of humor. She doesn't just play along with the moment, she makes it unforgettable. Take, for example, her many appearances on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where her unfiltered, candid nature has made her a fan favorite. In one particular appearance, Sofia lightheartedly joked about the quality of coffee they served her, making the entire room burst into laughter. It wasn't the joke itself that was so memorable, but the way she said it, casual, quick, and with such confidence that even Ellen couldn't help but laugh along. This moment is just one of many where her spontaneity and wit have elevated a mundane situation into comedic gold. Sofia's ability to deliver sharp comebacks and spontaneous one-liners has made her a formidable force on television. It's a talent that has often left seasoned comedians, even those who have spent years mastering their craft, utterly speechless. Her quick wit is so natural, so effortless, that it's clear she doesn't need anyone to teach her how to be herself. Her humor is not something she works on, it's an integral part of who she is. Whether she's poking fun at herself, her accent, or the very nature of her celebrity, Sofia always speaks her truth, and it's that authenticity that draws people in. Her unfiltered approach to humor is exactly what keeps fans coming back for more. She's never been afraid to speak her mind, regardless of how bold or controversial her words may seem. In fact, one of the most iconic moments of her career was when she appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and without skipping a beat, responded to a question about which hair color, blondes or brunettes, has more fun. Most guests might hesitate before giving an answer, but not Sofia. With her signature humor, she cheekily declared that, in her experience, it wasn't just about the hair color. It was the girls with the bigger boobs who had the most fun. The audience erupted in laughter, not only because of the joke itself, but because of the audacity with which Sofia delivered it. She didn't hold back, and in doing so, she perfectly embodied her larger-than-life persona. This moment, like so many others, wasn't just funny because of what she said. It was the confidence and fearlessness with which she said it. Sofia's career has been built on this very trait, her ability to own the moment, no matter what. It's a quality that has not only made her an icon on the screen, but also a standout personality in the entertainment world. While many actresses and public figures carefully craft their public personas, Sofia Vergara's appeal lies in her willingness to let her true self shine through without any filters. Her approach to humor also resonates with her international fanbase. Born and raised in Colombia, Vergara's brand of humor is unapologetically Latin, often drawing from her Colombian heritage in a way that feels both familiar and refreshing. In interviews, she has spoken about how her accent, once seen as something that might limit her, has instead become a hallmark of her charm. Her distinctive voice and ability to use humor to break down barriers have helped her connect with audiences from different cultures and backgrounds. In a 2014 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she shared that the journey from Colombia to Hollywood wasn't always easy, but her humor and authenticity played a crucial role in her success. "I was just trying to be funny, but I think people liked that," she said, reflecting on her breakthrough moments in Hollywood. Her humor has not only made her beloved by audiences, but it has also translated into significant financial success. Vergara's comedic timing and distinctive charm have made her one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood for years. By 2020, Forbes reported that Vergara was earning $43 million annually, primarily thanks to her modern family salary and lucrative endorsement deals. Her income from endorsements alone includes partnerships with major brands like Pepsi, CoverGirl, and Head & Shoulders. These endorsements aren't just about her appearance or beauty. They capitalize on her ability to be relatable and funny, to bring personality into every ad, and to make viewers feel like they're in on the joke with her. But her humor isn't limited to talk shows or interviews. Sofia's unfiltered approach to life is also evident in her social media presence, where she has millions of followers across platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Her posts are filled with candid moments, playful jokes, and unapologetic selfies that show the real Sofia Vergara behind the glitz and glamour. This authenticity has earned her a massive following, with her Instagram account alone boasting over 24 million followers. Her social media presence is a testament to the fact that her humor resonates with people of all ages and backgrounds. Whether she's posting a funny video, sharing a behind-the-scenes moment from her latest project, or engaging in playful banter with her fans, Sofia continues to prove that being real is one of the most powerful tools in the entertainment industry. Sofia's impact isn't just measured by the laughs she generates or the millions she earns. It's about the lasting impression she leaves. She's proven that success doesn't have to come at the expense of authenticity. In an industry that often rewards people for fitting into a mold, Sofia Vergara has made it clear that the secret to her success is staying true to herself. It's this unfiltered authenticity, paired with her comedic genius, that has made her one of the most beloved and enduring stars in Hollywood. Sofia Vergara's career is a celebration of confidence, humor, and individuality. She reminds us that sometimes, the best way to succeed is not by fitting in but by standing out, and her ability to do so with humor, grace, and charm has made her a timeless figure in entertainment. Sofia Vergara's humor goes far beyond the surface-level jokes she's known for. It dives deep into the cultural stereotypes and contradictions often placed upon her. She has a remarkable ability to not only deflect criticism, but to call it out head-on with humor that disarms and engages her audience. One of the most refreshing aspects of her humor is its honesty, especially when it comes to her upbringing in Colombia. Raised in a strict, traditional Catholic household, Vergara's aspirations to enter the entertainment industry were considered taboo. In a culture where pursuing an artistic career was not seen as a respectable path, Sofia was determined to defy the odds. "I told my father that with these huge boobs that I inherited from your mother, I already look like a hooker," she once quipped, making light of the very issue that could have defined her as something less than a respectable woman in her family's eyes. This line wasn't just a playful remark. It was a defiant stance against the stereotypes often associated with women, particularly those from her background. Her self-deprecating humor allowed her to speak openly about how her appearance often led people to make assumptions about her character. Yet, she turned this potential source of judgment into comedic gold, flipping the script and laughing at herself. She's never been afraid to use her comedic timing to turn the tables on what society expects of her. Her rise to stardom, despite these early cultural challenges, is proof of her resilience and her ability to navigate an industry that often demands conformity. By 2020, Forbes ranked Sofia Vergara as one of the highest-paid actresses, with earnings reaching $43 million. Her ability to rise above the societal expectations placed upon her and turn them into a comedic and career-building strength is not just impressive, it's revolutionary. She went from being an actress with a thick accent, perceived by some as an obstacle, to becoming a brand that embraces every element of her identity, accent, appearance, and humor included. In 2020, her deal with Modern Family alone earned her $500,000 per episode, which contributed to her multi-million-dollar earnings from the show. Sofia's humor isn't limited to interviews, though. On the set of Modern Family, she became infamous for the outtakes and bloopers that showcased her unintentional humor. One of the most iconic moments came when her co-star, Julie Bowen, did an impression of her right to her face. It was an unexpected moment of hilarity and vulnerability, as Bowen's impression of Sofia was so accurate that it left the entire cast in stitches. The scene was undeniably funny, but it also demonstrated the easygoing nature of Sofia, who immediately laughed along with her co-stars. This moment wasn't just funny for the viewers, it reinforced the fact that Sofia Vergara doesn't take herself too seriously. Even when the joke is about her, she embraces it with grace and humor. Her ability to be both the subject of the joke and the first person to laugh at herself is part of what makes her so universally beloved. This ability to laugh at herself is not only endearing, but it also humanizes her in a way that many stars don't allow themselves. She's an example of someone who's fully aware of her public persona and instead of trying to control how the world perceives her, she embraces it. In interviews and on set, she is often candid about how Hollywood was initially a learning experience for her. Her path was never smooth, and it came with moments of trial and error. But instead of hiding from her mistakes or the things she didn't understand, she addressed them with humor and grace. In fact, one of her most iconic stories is how she openly admitted that her early roles in Hollywood included learning how to smoke and learning how to do cocaine, all in the name of portraying certain characters. Of course, she was joking about the latter, but the point was that she was willing to do whatever it took to get the role right, even if it meant stepping outside of her comfort zone. "It was a complicated character for me," she said in an interview, referring to a role that required her to learn a skill she had never imagined herself using. But even in her admissions about early challenges in her career, she delivered the punchlines with a wink and a smile, ensuring that the audience felt more entertained than uncomfortable. Sofia's honesty, paired with her quick wit, made these vulnerable moments all the more endearing. Her openness about the struggles she faced early in her career doesn't make her seem weak or out of place. It only adds to the authenticity that her fans love so much. Her story is a reminder that success in Hollywood isn't just about talent. It's about resilience and the willingness to stay true to yourself, even when the world may want to put you into a box. Vergara's rise to the top wasn't easy, and it wasn't without sacrifice, but her ability to approach every obstacle with humor has undoubtedly contributed to her enduring success. In 2021, after the end of Modern Family, she continued to rake in millions from her other ventures, including her production company, fashion lines, and endorsement deals. These successes were built on her willingness to remain authentic and unafraid to joke about the things that made her stand out in the first place. Sofia's journey is also a testament to how far the entertainment industry has come in terms of diversity and inclusion. While Latinx actors were once typecast and expected to fit into narrow roles, Sofia Vergara broke through these stereotypes, not by changing herself, but by fully embracing everything that made her unique. Her accent, her Colombian roots, and her physical appearance, everything that many might have thought would hold her back, became the very things that set her apart in a crowded industry. Sofia Vergara's unapologetic approach to life is more than just an entertaining personality trait. It's a philosophy that has helped shape her career and her brand. She's made it clear that authenticity, humor, and self-acceptance are the true keys to success. Whether she's poking fun at her own upbringing, laughing at her own expense, or turning Hollywood's expectations on their head, Sofia Vergara has always remained true to herself, and that is exactly why we can't get enough of her. Sofia Vergara's ability to turn a conversation into a memorable moment is truly legendary. Her sharp comebacks and quick wit have become some of the most iconic aspects of her public persona. Whether she's discussing her experiences in the UK, sharing colorful stories about her wild adventures, or even handling an accidental slip-up in a conversation, her charm and honesty are always front and center. She never hesitates to speak her mind, and it's this unfiltered nature that makes every interaction with her an engaging and unforgettable experience. More than just entertaining, Sofia connects with her audience in a way that feels personal, authentic, and relatable. She doesn't just crack jokes for the sake of humor. Her stories reveal pieces of her character that make her feel more like a friend than a celebrity. She's genuine, and that's what draws people in. One of the reasons Sofia is so magnetic is that she doesn't have to try. Even in lighthearted moments where she's simply goofing around, like when she joked about getting away with not wearing pants on a talk show, she instantly becomes the life of the party. There's an effortless quality to the way she commands attention. It's as if her charisma is second nature. Whether she's telling a funny anecdote, performing an impromptu sketch, or laughing off a little blunder, Sofia's presence is undeniable. Her comedic timing is impeccable, and her ability to deliver punchlines in a way that feels spontaneous and authentic only adds to her allure. She doesn't need a script or preparation. Her charisma speaks for itself, and that's what makes her such a unique figure in the entertainment industry. It's no wonder that in 2015, Variety dubbed her one of the most powerful women in Hollywood, recognizing the massive influence she wielded not only through her acting, but through her natural charm and comedic genius. Her ability to laugh at herself and share these off-the-cuff moments with her fans is part of the reason why she remains so beloved. Fans don't just admire her, they feel like they know her. Sofia's ability to self-deprecate, poke fun at herself, and not take herself too seriously is a quality that has endeared her to millions. She brings a refreshing sense of realness to the entertainment world, where so many celebrities keep their true selves behind closed doors. In fact, Sofia's willingness to embrace her imperfections has played a crucial role in her brand. She's made it clear that success doesn't come from being perfect, but from being authentic. Beyond her public persona as a comedian and actress, Sofia Vergara's humility shines through in her personal stories. Despite the immense fame and fortune she's accumulated over the years, she never hesitates to reflect on her roots and share her experiences as an immigrant in the United States. In interviews, she's opened up about her early days in America and the cultural shock she experienced when she first moved from Colombia. "I thought immigrants had a hard life when they came to America," she once reflected, offering insight into her perspective before she became the star we all know today. "But when I showed up here, everyone was so nice. The men bought me drinks and offered me a place to sleep." Her story is a reminder that, despite her multi-million-dollar deals and recognition as one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood, she has remained grounded and connected to her humble beginnings. Vergara's journey from Colombia to Hollywood wasn't easy, and her rise to the top took perseverance. She entered an industry where few Latinx women were given leading roles, but through her dedication and humor, she became one of the most successful actresses of her generation. In 2020, Forbes reported that Vergara earned $43 million, making her one of the highest-paid actresses in the world, a testament to her ability to turn her unique voice, her charisma, and her authenticity into something that resonates not just with fans, but with major brands and advertisers. This success comes after years of hard work in Hollywood, from her breakout role on Modern Family to her endorsement deals with brands like Pepsi, CoverGirl, and Head & Shoulders. Her endorsement deals alone have made her a household name, and her social media presence, boasting over 24 million Instagram followers, continues to amplify her influence. Despite this level of success, Sofia remains deeply connected to her Colombian heritage. She often shares stories from her past, reflecting on the cultural differences between the US and Colombia and how her perspective has shaped her career. In 2015, Vergara launched a clothing line for Kmart, where she made sure to infuse her own style and personality into the collection. She wasn't just designing clothes, she was creating a brand that reflected the same vibrancy, boldness, and authenticity that her fans adore. Sofia's ability to connect with people, no matter their background or where they come from, has made her an international icon. One of the most remarkable things about Sofia Vergara is her ability to remain humble despite her worldwide success. As much as she has accomplished, she never forgets where she came from. She's quick to credit her up, ringing in Colombia for shaping who she is today. She doesn't just talk about her success. She acknowledges the sacrifices, the cultural struggles, and the hard work that went into achieving everything she has. In interviews, she has often spoken about the importance of staying grounded and remembering the people who supported her along the way. This humility has only endeared her to her fans and has kept her connected to her roots, despite her international fame. Her journey isn't just one of personal success, it's one of empowerment for other Latinx women in the entertainment industry. By embracing her accent, her roots, and her unapologetic personality, Sofia Vergara has broken down barriers and paved the way for a more diverse representation in Hollywood. Her success story is a beacon for young women everywhere who may feel like outsiders in an industry that has historically overlooked them. Sofia's ability to stay true to herself, while making people laugh and inspiring others, is what makes her a true icon, both on and off the screen. Her story serves as a reminder that no matter how high you rise, staying humble, grounded, and connected to where you came from is what truly defines success. The true magic of Sofia Vergara lies in her exceptional ability to turn the most ordinary moments into something unforgettable. Whether it's a wild blooper on the set of Modern Family, a snarky comment on a late-night talk show, or an off-the-cuff remark that only she could pull off, she consistently finds ways to entertain, amuse, and charm everyone around her. It's not just about the joke or the moment itself. It's the sheer presence and delivery of Sofia Vergara that transforms even the smallest interactions into iconic scenes. For instance, the hilarious outtakes from Modern Family have become almost as popular as the show itself, with fans celebrating the moments where Vergara's comedic timing was so spot-on that even her co-stars couldn't keep it together. Whether she was flubbing a line or improvising with her co-stars, those moments of unpolished humor became part of the magic of Modern Family, helping make the show one of the most successful sitcoms of the 21st century. This blend of humor and humanity, delivered through her candid personality, has made Sofia a household name not just for her acting talent, but for the light she brings to every room she enters. Her ability to make people laugh, whether she's on camera or off, proves that true stars don't just shine, they make others feel the glow as well. Over the years, Vergara has consistently placed at the top of lists celebrating the most powerful and influential women in entertainment. In 2014, Forbes reported that she was the highest-paid actress on television, earning $37 million from Modern Family and various endorsement deals. This level of financial success demonstrates how her unique charm and personality have not only made her an entertainment icon, but have also turned her into a highly sought-after brand. Her journey from a young, ambitious woman in Colombia to becoming one of Hollywood's brightest stars is one of boldness, humor, and authenticity. Sofia never sought permission to be herself, which has made her such a beloved and enduring figure in pop culture. She never conformed to the standard idea of what a female actress should look or act like in Hollywood, and it is this very fearlessness that has set her apart. Vergara's refusal to fit into a box or follow the conventional path is a big part of what makes her so magnetic. She has been unapologetically herself from the very beginning, turning what could have been barriers into stepping stones for success. When she made her American television debut in 2009 on Modern Family, it wasn't just her impeccable comedic timing or her stunning beauty that stood out. It was her authenticity, her charm, and the ease with which she made her character Gloria so relatable and lovable. Vergara's authenticity is what truly makes her an icon. Unlike many Hollywood stars who mold their public personas into something polished and perfect, Sofia embraces her imperfections, quirks, and even the things that make her different. She is proud of her Colombian heritage, her accent, and the fact that she's never tried to erase parts of herself in order to be accepted by the industry. This commitment to staying true to herself has been a key factor in her massive success. In 2020, Forbes once again listed her as one of the highest-paid actresses, with earnings topping $43 million, primarily from her ongoing role on Modern Family, brand endorsements, and her ventures into the business world. Beyond acting, Vergara has also become a savvy businesswoman. She co-founded the company Latin World Entertainment, LWE, with her then-fiancé, businessman Nick Loeb, which helped her become a leading voice in the entertainment industry. LWE, which specialized in brand building for Hispanic talent, allowed her to expand her career beyond acting. She's also launched her own lines of clothing, fragrances, and furniture, each reflecting her personal style and her ability to connect with her audience. Vergara's clothing line, which she first launched in 2011, became a hit for its combination of bold colors and accessible luxury. This brand expansion has allowed her to further build her empire, tapping into a broader audience and proving her versatility as a businesswoman. What makes Sofia Vergara's rise to stardom even more inspiring is her dedication to advocating for Latinx representation in Hollywood. As one of the few Latina actresses to achieve A-list status, she has used her platform to shed light on the lack of representation in the entertainment industry. Vergara's influence extends beyond just her roles. She's become an ambassador for Latina women, proving that it's possible to break through barriers without sacrificing one's identity. In 2019, she spoke out about the importance of diversity in Hollywood, saying, "When I started, I never thought of myself as a stereotype. I didn't look at myself and think, oh, I'm the token Latina. I wanted to play the roles that everyone plays and then some." Her message has resonated deeply within the Latinx community, making her a role model for aspiring actors and actresses who now have a figure to look up to who is both successful and unapologetically themselves. Sofia Vergara's impact on pop culture is undeniable, and her journey is a testament to the power of self-acceptance, fearlessness, and authenticity. Despite being one of the most successful actresses of her generation, she remains as approachable and grounded as she was when she first started in Hollywood. Whether she's making her audience laugh with an off-the-cuff remark, giving an insightful interview about her immigrant experience, or showing her entrepreneurial savvy in the business world, Sofia has a way of making her audience feel connected to her, like they are part of her journey. It is this combination of humor, authenticity, and relatability that has made her an icon not only in Hollywood but around the world. Sofia Vergara's influence goes beyond her acting career. It's in the way she lives her life. She's a living example of what it means to stay true to oneself, to embrace one's differences, and to never apologize for the things that make you unique. It's no wonder that she has become a figure of admiration and inspiration for millions of fans worldwide. Sofia is more than just a star, she is a symbol of the power of authenticity in a world that often rewards conformity. So what can we learn from Sofia Vergara's story? It's simple, be unapologetically you. Sofia didn't wait for permission to be herself. She broke the mold and built an empire while laughing at the obstacles life threw her way. And the best part, she's done it all with humor, grace, and authenticity. If that's not the kind of role model we need, I don't know what is. But before we wrap up, I want to know, what's the one thing you love most about Sofia? Is it her bold personality, her fearless sense of humor, or how she's managed to build a career on authenticity? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with friends who need a little Sofia Vergara inspiration in their lives. Don't miss the next chapter in her journey. There's more to come, and trust me, you'll want to see it.